Gaffer, you said the other day at the press conference it would be a great way to start at home if we got the win. Job done.
Of course, and I can't speak highly enough about the group of players. I spoke to them before the game, and one thing I emphasised is that we can work towards a tactical game plan, but the real winning of the game is you, the players. A lot's made of tactics, but if you don't do the basics right, you don't win your one-to-one battles, you don't run that 70 yards to help your teammate, then you don't win games of football. And we've seen that in abundance today. The lads were terrific. At half-time I said to them that we had to continue believing in the way we're playing. A couple of little tweaks there, and in the second half they were outstanding. We got the opportunities as the game opened up, and we were very effective on the counter-attack. So really pleased. They're a great group of players, and it was very important after the setback last week that we got ourselves back on track. So really proud. And also, I think one of the things is crucial if we are serious about getting promotion this season is winning our home games. So that was a real step in the right direction. So really, really pleased with the group today. And really pleased, we had young Liam playing today, and I thought his work rate, his effort was terrific. So very proud of him.
The work rate, the tempo from the 11 is a response to what you've asked them to do. How pleased are you as a new manager coming in to get that from the boys?
Of course, I think it's a normal response. When you get a new manager in, you always hope that you'll get an impact. So I'm pleased with that today. But to be honest, I've said this, the team prior to me coming in had won 6 out of 7. So, they were playing some really positive football, and that's credit to them and the staff. So although we made a few minor tweaks, a couple of tactical moves out of possession, in the whole it was just continue what you're doing, and they certainly did that to great effect.
Going into half-time at 0-0, it felt like it was there for us if we stepped up a little bit. What did you say to them? Just
that we made 3 or 4 points that I thought we could improve on, and I thought that could help us get the result. But the real thing was that, like every game of football, they can be tight encounters for 55, 60 minutes, and then the game begins to open up, and it suits us that. We stayed compact, we stayed tight in our shape, and then, as I said, we began to get the opportunities to counter-attack with real speed, and our front 3 players were very, very effective today. Dev grew into the game. I asked him to play a slightly different position. He played as a false 9 today, and I thought he was terrific, especially in the second half. For both goals, he was really effective. So all in all, a really good outcome for us, and the boys should be really proud of their work today.
Quality of the goals, absolutely ruthless from Dev and from Hallam. That's exactly what you need.
It's exactly what we need. It was a terrific pass from Dev for the second goal, but a really composed finish from H. So, pleased. But also, they're a team as well that work a lot of corners. They're a team as well that have long throws. They like to cross. They push their wing backs on. But the one thing that I was very much aware of prior to coming here is that we have got defenders that can do the real basics of the game very effective, and I think if you don't have that in this league, it can be difficult, and our defenders stood up to everything that was asked of them today.
The proof in the pudding, clean sheet, how big is that, particularly as an ex-defender yourself?
Yeah, it's really pleasing. The most important thing was just winning the game. Ultimately, winning breeds confidence. As defenders, you're very proud of keeping clean sheets, and I'm sure they are, as is our goalkeeper. So just all in all, really pleased with the group, and like everyone, it makes the coming week that little bit more enjoyable.
You've mentioned Jamie Devitt, a goal, an assist. He could have had 2 more assists had the move's been finished off. He really did grow into that game, as you said.
Yeah, he grew into the game. I know he likes to play in the 10 position. I tried to ask him to stay a little bit higher in the second half in order to create the space for our midfield players to be more effective. And he did that, but also his work ethic was terrific today. The second goal comes from him pressurising the game, stealing the ball in a terrific weighted pass. So, although, we're singling him out, I thought it was a real team effort today. And of course, Miller at right back came in. It's not easy coming into the side. We obviously were disappointed to lose a player yesterday in training, but he came in today, and did a really, really good job. He obviously, with the amount of effort put in, he suffered from cramp, as understandably it is. And also for the players, over the Christmas period, some of the fringe players, they don't play a lot of football, and the training's difficult during this period. So, sometimes they lose a little bit of their fitness. So, he did great to get 8 minutes under his belt.
We've beaten a team that has been hard to beat, and we're light on numbers. What does that tell you about this group?
Well, it tells me that they've got a good mentality, but there's no doubt in the next week or so that we have to get recruits in, and I think we can get, of what I'm hearing from David today, we could recruit as many as 5 players, so that's very encouraging. As I've said, we're a wee bit light on the ground just now. We asked the full squad today for their efforts, but the full squad also needs some support. So we'll be working very hard, and obviously, when you are on a good run, it's actually the time to recruit. It's the time to recruit. Sometimes you're always recruiting when you're in a difficult period, but I think the fresh faces.
So sorry for getting on the pitch. All the best. Good to see you. Take care, Ken. Good to see you.
Do well. I'll drop you a text, Connor, son. Okay. You did great for me at Coventry. Sorry about that.
No,
he's a smashing boy. So anyway, as I was saying, we hope to get a number of players in. So really pleased.
Are you able to say if you're close with that, or is it more work to do, and is it players that you've identified?
Players that we've all identified. I think I said this prior to us coming in. Of course, I have my contacts, but I'm also lucky to have 2 assistants with great contacts in the game. So we'll work really hard on finding the right players to complement this group. They have to be not just good players, in my opinion, because this group's a good group. They have to complement them not just in footballing ability, but in character, and that's what we want to bring in.